right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On first down, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Detroit! Darnold on first down. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Here's White. Spins away. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing on third down, Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll go down at the 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Green 39!
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a dump off to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Goes underneath here to White. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with White. He spins free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Newton on 1st down. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! You ain't going nowhere.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Here's Darnold. Now he's forced out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A final shot before the break. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. We have hit half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton now to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
All right, here we go.
A first down throw. Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
Now White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. 8 yards there and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On the toss, here's White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
Come on now.
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On third down, that's White. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first and 10, Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to use. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on now.
Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hey, watch that, watch out! Check right 54! Right 54! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will tie our score at 14. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime, and you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Darnold. And a dump off to White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a fast footwork by White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold on first down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not